A psychological thriller that gets under your skin and does not let go. You'll be on the edge of your seat the entire time when it comes to Misery. Let's get into it. So I gotta start off with, I read this book before I ever seen this movie. And the book, like usual, is much better than the movie. Now I think that because books are always better than the movie is because when you're reading a book, you're reading it from the perspective of someone, right? And so you understand their thoughts, you understand everything. While as far as like a movie, you can't obviously know what people are thinking, but this movie is still really good. The tension that they held, like this movie is only these two people in one room. That's the whole movie. Two people, one room, Misery. And there's so many times where the suspense level is at an all-time high. And Annie Wilkes is one of the scariest villains ever to me. Ever. Because she's just a bipolar crazy ass woman. And like we all know bipolar crazy people. This isn't no fake Freddy Krueger. This isn't no Back from the Dead Michael Myers. This is a real bipolar person who does crazy ass shit and will kidnap your ass and fuck you up. Now I love James Caan, but he doesn't do the best job of like being scared, because when I'm reading this book, I was scared for him, man. And there's some scenes where I'm like, come on, man, get into it. And something that really drove me crazy is they left out one of the craziest, most turnt parts in the book. Like one of the best parts, highlight moment in the book, wasn't on the screen. And that's the problem sometimes when you compare a movie to a book. But hey, still a good film. Still a great film. Kathy Bates actually won the Academy Award for Best Actress in a Leading Role, which is absolutely mind-boggling for a horror movie. Like that never happens, guys. Never. Annie Wilkes is Stephen King's favorite written character because she was always surprising to write, with unexpected depth and sympathy. Fact, because she was crazy, guys, like real life issues. I think this is super unique because Jack Nicholson was offered the role of Paul Sheldon, but passed because he was not sure he wanted to do another movie based on Stephen King's novels. All because Stanley Kubrick scarred his ass with The Shining. Now don't get me wrong, Misery is a classic and it's a good movie, but I do think that if Jack Nicholson plays that part, it could go down as like a top 3, top 5 horror movie ever. I really believe that. Now, the critics gave us a 91%, the audience a 90%. So, like, they agree. Everybody agrees. I gave this an 8 out of 10. So, it technically doesn't pass the home review, but this is an all-time classic. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.